I'm an adult. I know what I want. These are things most people don't say out loud, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. So even though she was almost 3 years older than you still chose her. I didn't appreciate the way the cop was talking. Those digs at Suwon really bothered me. 3 years older, Guru, so what? When it came to choosing her, that had absolutely zero impact on my decision. She's the best woman I've ever met. Getting to marry her was my luck. Okay, just calm down. After a long while, I got myself together. Still frustrated, I fired back. My in-laws, what gives them the right to think I killed Suwon? Seeing me getting worked up again, the cop told me to sit down and take a breath. The night of the accident, why were you in such a rush to sell the car in the house? At the time, I only had about 30,000 on hand. Everything else was tied up in stocks. I couldn't pull it out. The doctor said her condition was critical. Even if she pulled through, she'd most likely be in a vegetative state. But I didn't care. I just wanted her to live. I couldn't hold it together anymore. I broke down. After a long moment, once I'd calmed down, I continued. She was in the ICU. You guys already know that. That place runs at least 10,000 a day. My money ran out fast. Even what I borrowed from friends wasn't going to last long. I had no other choice. Selling the car and the house was the only option. Why didn't you use Suwon's money? After we got married, we each managed our own finances. For household expenses, I covered the mortgage and utilities. And she handled social stuff and home renovations. She paid for the apartment renovation herself. The furniture, the appliances, she bought all of it. I said that feeling a bit uneasy. The cop nodded. Then asked, given how serious Suwon's condition was, didn't it cross your mind to call her parents and ask for help? At the time, she was in really bad shape. I didn't want to put too much on them. I wanted to wait until she was more stable before telling them. I was scared they couldn't handle it, especially her mom. Both my mother-in-law and father-in-law, Zhao Meng, loved Suwon so much. Based on what we found out, your father-in-law, Zhao Meng, is not Suwon's biological father. He's her stepfather, but he really was good to her. Before we got married, he gave Suwon an apartment, the very one we were living in. The other cop scoffed. Giving her an apartment is your idea of being good to someone? I was caught off guard. We're ordinary people. A home worth millions, handed to a daughter with no blood relation. That doesn't count as being good to her? He had nothing to say to that. He dropped it. The other cop laughed, easing the tension. You really go to bat for Suwon and her family. Did you guys keep in regular contact with them? Every month. I'd call the elders twice without fail. Suwon probably kept in touch with them too, though I'm not completely sure. What about Suwon's biological father? I said, feeling a bit ashamed. I never met her biological father. We didn't have a wedding last year, but both families got together for a meal. Suwon mentioned she hadn't seen her father in years, and couldn't even reach him, so I've never met him to this day. The cop asked, she never told you that her father had passed away? I was completely blindsided. Her father, Sun Qian, was a coal miner. He worked at Zhao Meng's coal mine. He died in an accident there. I genuinely had no clue. But why would they hide something like that from me? And I really don't know. The two cops exchanged a glance, then asked, why did you sell all of the properties? And the car? Including the 3 properties Suwon owned before the marriage?